Всем привет! Я извиняюсь за то, что вчера трансляция оборвалась, потому что, в общем, такая маленькая заминочка произошла, пришлось срочно заканчивать. Кошка рыгала, надо было убирать. В общем, приступим. У меня дело по горло.
Lesson 12. Do.
Do.
This lesson introduces the following action verb, do. This verb means to perform an action. This verb can also be an auxiliary verb. An auxiliary verb is a verb that you can use with other verbs to change their meaning to some extent. Follow along with me as I say the key words for lesson 12. Nouns: company,
Company.
manager,
Manager.
office,
Office.
profit,
Profit.
work.
Work.
Verbs: do,
Do.
adjectives: bad,
Bad.
different,
Different.
good,
Good.
same.
Same.
Here are the new nouns for our current lesson in their singular and plural forms. Notice the following uncountable noun: work. Singular: company.
Company.
Plural: companies.
Companies.
Notice we removed the Y and added IES at the end. Manager.
Manager.
Managers.
Managers.
Office.
Office.
Offices.
Offices.
Profit.
Profit.
Profits.
Profits.
Work.
Work.
Work has no plural form.
Work.
Okay, let's have some more fun with verbs. This lesson introduces the following action verb, do. Verb, do.
Do.
Meaning, to perform an action.
To perform an
Example:
action.
I do my work in an office.
I do my work in an office.
This verb changes form for a third person singular subject. Base form, do.
Do.
Subject, I, you, we, they.
I,
Verb form,
you, we,
base form.
they.
Examples:
Base form.
I do,
I do.
you do,
You do.
we do,
We do.
they do.
They do.
Third person singular, he, she, it.
He, she,
Verb form,
it.
base form plus es.
Base form
He
plus
does.
es. He does.
does.
She does.
It does.
It does.
This verb can also be an auxiliary verb. With an auxiliary verb, that's a verb you can use with other verbs. You use this auxiliary verb with other verbs, except the verb be, to make sentences negative. Let's use the adverb not with the auxiliary verb do. Subject, we.
We
Auxiliary, do.
do
Adverb, not.
not
Other verb, go to the same office.
go to the same
We
office.
do not go to the same office.
We do not go to
Here,
the same
notice
office.
the adverb follows the auxiliary. Moving on now. In a previous lesson, you learned the base form of the word have, and you learned the irregular form, has.
Have,
You
has.
also learned that have has more than one meaning. Let's review those meanings and learn yet another meaning for the word have. Have, to own
Have.
or to hold for your use.
To own or to
Example:
hold for your
The
use.
boy has a yellow coat.
The boy has a
Notice
yellow
the
coat.
irregular form has. Have,
Have.
to be included as part of something.
To be
Example:
included as part of
His
something.
coat has green pockets.
His coat
Again,
has green
notice
pockets.
the irregular form. Have,
Have.
to partake of.
To partake of.
Example: Before the meal, we have some drinks.
Before the meal, we have some drinks.
And another Another meaning for the word have is
Have.
to be in a relationship with.
To be in
We
a
have
in a
Different
relationship with.
managers.
We have different managers.
Let's discuss the sentences for this lesson. Negative sentences follow one of the sentence patterns below. Subject plus verb. Subject, we.
We
Verb, do not go to the same office.
do not go to
We
the
do
same
not
office.
go to the same office.
We do not go to the same office.
Subject plus verb plus direct object. Subject, we.
We
Verb, do not have.
do not
Direct
have
object, the same managers.
the same
We
managers.
do not have the same managers.
We do not have the same managers.
Now let's practice using what we've learned in some sentences using the verb do and adverb not. I do my work in an office.
I do my work in
He
an
does
office.
his work in an office too.
He does his work in an office
We
too.
go to different offices.
We go to the different
We do
offices.
not go to the same office.
We do not go to the same
We
office.
have different managers.
We have different managers.
We do not have the same manager.
We do not have the
He
same
has
manager.
a bad manager.
He has a bad
I
manager.
do not have a bad manager.
I do not have a
I
bad
have a
manager.
good manager.
I have a good manager.
He does not have a good manager.
He does not have a good
My
manager.
company makes a profit.
My company
His
makes a
company
profit.
does not make a profit.
His company does not make a profit.
Okay, moving on to the supplemental keywords and sentences for lesson 12. Nouns, adjustment,
Adjustment,
balance,
balance,
break,
break,
credit,
credit,
debt,
debt,
engine,
engine,
harmony,
harmony,
interest,
interest,
poison,
poison,
protest,
protest,
religion,
religion,
representative,
representative,
reward.
reward.
Once again, we have some uncountable nouns that have no plural forms. The following nouns are uncountable nouns. Balance,
Balance,
credit,
credit,
harmony.
harmony.
Let's practice saying the nouns in their singular and plural forms. Singular, adjustment.
Adjustment,
Plural, adjustments.
adjustments,
Balance,
balance,
no plural form.
balance.
Break,
Break,
breaks.
breaks,
Credit,
credit,
no plural form.
credit,
Debt,
debt,
debts.
debts,
Engine,
engine,
engines.
engines.
Harmony,
Harmony,
no plural form.
harmony.
Interest,
Interest,
interests.
interests.
Poison,
Poison,
poisons.
poisons.
Protest,
Protest,
protests.
protests.
Religion,
Religion,
religions.
religions.
Representative,
Representative,
representatives.
representatives.
Reward,
Reward,
rewards.
rewards.
Let's do practice saying some more sentences using these new nouns. I do make an adjustment to the brakes.
I make
Our
an
religion
adjustment to the
does
brakes.
give us harmony.
Our religion does
He
give a
does
harmony.
put oil in the engine.
He does oil. He does put
does
oil
not
in
have
the
bad
engine.
balance.
She does not have
The
bad
company
balance.
does not have debt.
The company does not have
The
debt.
company does give credit for good work.
The company does give
We
credit
do
for a good
put
work.
poison on the insects in our house.
We do not
The
put
manager
poison in the
does take an
insects
interest in
in
our
our
work.
house.
The manager does give us rewards for good work.
The manager does take
I
an
do
interest
make a
in our
protest to our
work.
company representative.
The manager does give a rewards for good work.
This concludes lesson 12, and more importantly, concludes the third step of our 12-step learning process. I do want you to know that it does mean a lot to me that you're allowing me to teach you English. So keep practicing and keep coming back for more. I'll be with you until the end.
company,
Company – компания.
manager,
Manager – менеджер.
office,
Office – офис.
profit,
Profit – прибыль.
work,
Work – работа.
bad,
Bad – плохой.
different,
Different – другой, разный.
good,
Good – хороший.
same,
Same – такой же, тот же самый, одинаковый.
do,
Do – делать.
adjustment,
Adjustment – регулировка.
balance,
Balance – баланс, равновесие.
break,
Break – тормоз.
credit,
Credit – кредит, приход.
debt,
Debt – долг, расход.
engine,
Engine – двигатель.
harmony,
Harmony – гармония.
interest,
Interest – интерес.
poison,
Poison – яд.
protest,
Protest – протест.
religion,
Religion – религия.
representative,
Representative – представитель.
reward,
Reward – награда. Предложение.
he does his work in an office too.
He does his work in an office too. Он делает его работу в офисе тоже.
He does not have a good manager.
He does not have a good manager. У него нет хорошего менеджера.
He has a bad manager.
He has a bad manager. У него плохой менеджер.
His company does not make a profit.
His company does not make a profit. Его компания не дает прибыли.
I do my work in an office.
I do my work in an office. Я делаю мою работу в офисе.
I do not have a bad manager.
I do not have a bad manager. У нас нет плохого менеджера.
I have a good manager.
I have a good manager. У меня хороший менеджер.
My company makes a profit.
My company makes a profit. Моя компания дает прибыль.
We do not go to the same office.
We do not go to the same office. Мы не хотим ходить в один и тот же офис. Или, извините, мы не ходим в тот же самый офис.
We do not have the same managers.
We do not have the same managers. У нас нет одинаковых менеджеров.
We go to different offices.
We go to different offices.
We have different managers.
We have different managers. У нас разные менеджеры.
He does put oil in the engine.
He does put oil in the engine. Он действительно поместил масло в двигатель.
I do make a protest to our company representative.
I do make a protest to our company representative.
I do make an adjustment to the brakes.
I do make an adjustment to the brakes. Я действительно делаю регулировку тормозов.
Our religion does give us harmony.
Our religion does give us harmony. Наша религия действительно дает нам гармонию.
She does not have bad balance.
She does not have bad balance. У нее нет плохого баланса.
The company does give the same credit for good work.
The company does give the same credit for good work. Компания действительно дает такой же кредит за хорошую работу.
The company does not have debt.
The company does not have debt. Компания не имеет долга.
The manager does give us different rewards for good work.
The manager does give us different rewards for good work. Менеджер действительно дает нам различные вознаграждения за хорошую работу.
The manager does take an interest in our work.
The manager does take an interest in our work. Менеджер действительно интересуется нашей работой.
We do put poison on the insects in our house.
We do put poison to the insects in our house. Мы действительно положили яд против насекомых в нашем доме. Викторины. Poison. Work. Balance. Debt. Manager. Harmony. Engine. Interest. Office. Break. Religion. Reward. Adjustment. Company. Profit. Representative. Credit. Protest.
Interest.
Interest.
Reward.
Reward.
Adjustment.
Adjustment.
Engine.
Engine.
Harmony.
Harmony.
company,
Company.
manager,
Manager.
Balance.
Balance.
work,
Work.
Break.
Break.
Poison.
Poison.
Debt.
Debt. Вы почти не произносите.
Representative.
Representative.
Religion.
Religion.
profit,
Profit.
Protest.
Protest.
office,
Office.
Credit.
Credit.
Break.
Break.
manager,
Manager.
Representative.
Representative.
office,
Office.
Harmony.
Harmony.
company,
Company.
Reward.
Reward.
Poison.
Poison.
Balance.
Balance. Ой, извините.
Religion.
Religion.
Adjustment.
Adjustment.
Debt.
Debt.
Interest.
Interest.
Engine.
Engine.
work,
Work.
Credit.
Credit.
Protest.
protest,
profit,
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 poison,
poison,
protest,
protest,
manager,
manager,
religion,
religion,
adjustment,
adjustment,
engine,
engine,
reward,
reward,
harmony,
harmony,
break,
break,
company,
company,
representative,
representative,
balance,
balance,
interest,
interest,
debt,
debt,
work,
work,
office,
office,
credit,
credit,
representative, debt,
debt,
balance,
balance,
profit,
profit,
poison,
poison,
adjustment,
adjustment,
credit,
credit,
reward,
reward,
manager,
manager,
office,
office,
interest, adjustment,
adjustment,
balance,
balance,
interest,
interest,
representative,
representative,
office,
office,
reward,
reward,
engine,
engine,
adjustment,
adjustment,
harmony,
harmony,
protest,
protest,
religion,
religion,
company,
company,
work,
work,
manager,
manager,
credit,
credit,
debt,
debt,
break,
break,
representative, interest,
interest,
balance,
balance,
profit,
profit,
poison,
poison. В таких ситуациях нужно либо возвращаться к ключевым словам, либо прописывать слово. Вот слово representative. Не знаете, почему не получается? Вот я в конце упорно прописываю N вместо V. Тут меня тресните. Так оно и будет. He does not have bad balance. I have a good manager. We do not give the same manager. We do not have the same managers. He has bad manager. He has a bad manager. I do make a protest from our company representative. We do not go to the same office. The manager does take an interest in our work. The manager does give an interest from our work. I do not have bad manager. He does his work in an office too. тебе слово. Полина, а ты догадываешься, почему тот вариант, а не другой? Я знаю, почему. Если ты нажимать играть снова и дальше. Как? Ты вот это ты снова играй, эту викторину. Я знаю, я у тебя это и спрашивала. Как ты? Тихо. Запоминай. The company does give the same credit for good work. His company does not make the profit. I does not have a bad manager. Our religion does give us harmony. He have a bad manager. He has a bad manager. We go to different offices. He does his work in an office too. He does put oil in the engine. I do make an adjustment to the brakes. We do not have the same managers. She does not have bad balance. He does not have a good manager. We do not have the same managers. Ай, низким туда ткнула. I do make a present. The manager does take an interest in our work. We do not go to the same office. The company does not have debt. He has a bad manager. I do make an adjustment to the brakes. Ай, не туда ткнула. Опять. We have different managers. Давайте еще раз пройдем, чтобы уж наверняка. То я себе знаю. I do make a protest to our company. The company does give the same credit for good work. He does not have bad balance. I have a good manager. He does his work in an office. 2. I had to make an adjustment to the brakes. Adjustment. My company make a profit. Опять за свое. Our religion does gives us harmony. The manager does. His company does not make a profit. Играть снова. Вот хоть тресни, я бездарность. We do put poison on the insects in our house. I do make a protest to our. The company does not have. Debt. He has a bad manager. I do not have a bad manager. We do not go to the same office. My company makes a profit. The company. Опять за свое. The manager does give us different rewards for good work. I do my work in an office. Давайте еще раз. Я никогда не смогу. She does not have bad balance. The company we do not go to the same office. My company makes a profit. My company does not make a profit. I do make an adjustment to the brakes. He does not have a good manager. Это тебе так кажется. We go to different offices. Ты зря мне говоришь. The company does not have debt. I have a good manager. Нормально. The woman does not want Mexican food. What does that mean? The dog has to go outside. He does love his girlfriend. The children do want to play games. She does not have time to go to the gym. I do have to get in the before the. Did you have a good time? They all had their bicycles ready. I do have time for the meeting. Ну что ж, все. Убили много времени, но зато хоть чуть-чуть насобачились. Ну что ж, с вами я прощаюсь, а сама продолжу тренироваться. Всем пока.